Yo, what is up guys, it's Fullyspaced and today I'm going to be showing you this little kind of underground base. It's going to be more of a starter kind of style base, but I've just created this nice little pathway that leads up to it. I'll give you a quick showcase around it. It's really small and something that you can use very early on in your game, and it's actually quite roomy for how big it is. But yeah, we'll get onto this. So you start off with, I've obviously made this little path just to make it look a lot better. During the early game you may not have the resources to do that, so I've just kind of made it look a lot better with some bushes and things around it. Just the kind of easy things to obtain. I didn't go massively over the top. Obviously chains and lanterns just require iron. Some of this quite easily obtainable, but a lot of this will be wood, and trapdoors are quite expensive, so that will probably be your most expensive resource, which will be the woods, and obviously you need to get spruce, so spruce will probably be one of the more expensive things, but I'm using a lot of spruce blocks in this. I've got spruce planks with a mixture of barrels as well. The barrels are upside down, give this nice effect. And then you come down this trapdoor in the middle, heads down this ladder. You got loads of storage obviously in the ceiling at this point. You've got your armor stand here, you've just got a light back there, barrel with a chest on it, a bed here, some more storage in this section here. Then we've got this little storage bit here with some furnaces, just some paintings to fill up some space, and then this little trapdoor kind of workspace here with a pot on it, lantern, brewing stand, and then obviously you got stuff in these so you can add potions in there, and just never water things in there, and obviously very small things. You got crafting tables under there too, so it's very small and compact in here, but there's loads of things that you can use. Obviously you can expand this. If you want an enchanting room, you could actually knock out one of these walls, for example. We could even go back this way, knock out a wall under here. You could create this really big underground area just from this small little space, and obviously the floor is a mixture of planks and barrels here. So we've got planks and upside down barrels there to give this nice little texturing effect as well. So something really simple, but yeah, let's jump over to another part of this world and I'll show you guys how to build this. So I've just moved over to another section of this world and I'm going to show you how to build it. So all you want to start is by going 3 along, then 1 block, then 3 blocks, 2, and then 3, 1, and just repeat this process all the way around, and then you should meet up with your kind of former self here and create this nice little kind of small, I would say circle, but circles don't generally exist too well in Minecraft unless you're building them on a mass scale. Then they kind of work, but building on a small scale kind of just gives you this small circle that, yeah, we'll deal with it. We won't worry too much about the concept of circles for now, but yeah, we'll start off by placing 1 block here, 2 here, and we want 4 on the corners, and then you can go 2, 1 here, 4 here, 2 there, 1 there, 4 here. We'll go 2 on this, 1 on this one, then 2 on this one, just to spice it up. And then obviously we'll go 4 on the corner as well. So corners are always taller, just purely because you can add and do so much more to them. They just kind of stand out a bit more. You don't want all your build to be massively high. However, you can have 2 and then like a 3. So maybe we'll do that for this one. We're going to go with a 2 and a 3. And then we'll do it here as well. You can obviously keep 1, 1 if you want to. It's just personal preference. Then you can add gates in as well. This will just, you know, create a nice safe area, so once you're in, you don't have to worry too much about mobs. From here you can kind of create patterns as well, so what I was doing is just getting like a stair on top, for example, then like an upside down stair here, and then put a slab there. Then you can add like little kind of these little, they're just like little walkway things that kind of connect up. So we'll do something, maybe you just kind of a lot of playing around with it and you'll come up with something cool, so we can maybe just do something like that, but however that's not going to look quite as nice. So for the way that I would probably do this one is just head across maybe with like 2, oh let's add 1 there as well, and then we'll go like that, so we feel like just a small little kind of thing here. Obviously I would probably, what I was doing on the other one was adding a stair and then obviously doing the kind of slab way like this, and then obviously you get this nice little effect here. And then trying to add trapdoors at certain points obviously will work, but just because trapdoors are a bit funny to play around with at times, you will end up with some funny results. So maybe something like that we'll do for this top section. We'll fill this section in here, and then over here we can do something. We can do something quite similar. So we're going to just do some trapdoors across, maybe like so, and then we can get a stair maybe like that. We'll do maybe we'll extend this 1 by 1 actually. Then add something like this as well. So there's always different designs you can play around with when building this, so don't really feel like you're kind of secluded. Always feel like you can kind of do more with it. That's what kind of building is for in this game. you can always do more than just you know, whatever you see on YouTube. You can always change and make your own kind of version of it. So you can play around, create these little arches across the top of your base, for example, and you can obviously just play around with different heights of trapdoors and things, and you'll come up with little designs like this. Then you just want to connect, so maybe get a little trapdoor on. You want to get it as close as you can to this height here, and then you just kind of cross in a nice diagonal like so. That will actually allow you to create, so as you can see here, now that they're kind of matching, I want to change that up a bit, but now you can kind of create a nice little shape. For example, I'll show you now. So we can create this little raise in it, and now you can actually, you should be able to hang something off that. There we are. You want to get it to the right height so where you can hang stuff off it, and then you want a chain and a lantern, and you can just quickly hang these off here, like for example, just like that. And then we'll just detail the outside, so we'll quickly have some fences, lanterns, and then leaves, and just quickly decorate the outside of this section here. So what we want to do, we'll grab some trapdoors too, because they make great for just kind of placing on top of the ones that aren't at max height. So like the 4 pillars are kind of the max height ones, but yeah, doing that, and then you can just add some fences in like so, put some lanterns on them just to light up the place. Feel free to add lanterns and fences at whatever height you would like. You can just play around. You have small fences and things. They're just kind of here to light up this outside, stop mobs, and really just allow you to find your way home, creating this really small little kind of ancient burial ground. If you actually, well, not it's like ancient burial ground, but it's like ancient kind of destroyed, you know, little abandoned, destroyed, ruined area. Obviously if you made it out of stone, it would look more like a ruins, and maybe you could live inside the ruins, which would be pretty cool. And obviously if you really want to, you can decorate with some bushes and things outside too, and then obviously later on you can have paths and more bushes like I did. And it just gives a nice little effect. But yeah, we'll just keep something simple like this, like so, and then obviously you can path and things around this, and then pretty much this outside is done. You now just want to head over to this inside here. So what I'm going to do is grab some planks, and we want a trapdoor, and we're going to want barrels. Barrels are pretty key if you want this nice little upside down effect. So what we're going to do is just go down as far as you can kind of punch down from this top block. So I believe it's actually 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to go down by 4, and then from 4 we'll go all the way down, and we'll start adding in the roof. It's a lot easier once you kind of get rid of the space below you, because placing barrels upwards is just something you have to do from being down below, but you will have to create like a little thing to place them in. So maybe create your own design first, so something like this. Plan it in your head, so you want to kind of leave those empty spaces are where I'm going to be placing barrels, for example, like so, and obviously the middle here will be the trapdoor, like so, and then we want the barrels in here. You have to do from underneath, and there we are. We've got a nice little effect from the up top section. Now you can actually extend this down by 1, which I'm actually going to do because it will look a little bit more roomy in here, and we'll have a bit more space to work with. So that's just something to do. Then you can just fill in the space with planks, and if you want to add some more storage in, you can add barrels around, so you can just add a little design like so, or if you want them backwards, feel free to go behind the wall and place them like that. It will just make everything a lot more easier, and just kind of hide away the barrels as well when doing that. So it's kind of up to you how you want to do it, but I'm just going to add in these little patterns here, and just kind of gives me loads of storage, especially for the early game. Obviously your only expense really is going to be wood, which is obviously still saying that it's, you know, fairly expensive to get, but not really fairly expensive, but very time consuming. And I've actually found out that there's more than there's actually a cave under this base, which is quite interesting. But yeah, just kind of getting where you want your base. What I was trying to say is, you know, obviously wood is going to be kind of a lot more. It's not really an expensive resource, but it's definitely one early game that's easy to obtain. But it just takes more time because of how long things take to break. So that's why I'm building it out of wood. Just a nice, simple kind of touch, obviously. And then we just decorate the inside. So we're gonna need, for what I did, I actually added, so last time, just some furnaces in like so. This base is actually 1 taller because I went down by 1. So we have more room to work with, even more room in the space to work with. So feel free to add whatever you want. So I'm gonna add these trapdoors across here. Add a trapdoor there, and one there. And I want a barrel here, and a chest too, just on top. Get a bed, So I'm going to have a red bed, put that there, trapdoor at the bottom, sign, and then fill that in there. Campfires too. Once we get the campfires, oh, you can place those just above the bed here. Get a shovel. As I found out, you can actually put these out, campfires out with a shovel because of my comment section, so thank you guys for that, I really appreciate that. As yeah, playing around with water potions and things obviously isn't something easy to obtain in a game, so the shovel was definitely something that I kind of needed to learn. I'm glad you guys kind of suggested that. But yeah, you can add crafting tables at the bottom here, and then just fill in the space wherever you want up here. Obviously now we're going to have it more room. If you don't extend it down by one, this will actually be filled up and you won't have to worry about that empty space up there. But then yes, you can add things like brewing stands, lanterns, and obviously pots and some flowers in the pot too. So we're going to pot with a sapling, then we can just copy that to there, add a lantern there, add a lantern on the back here, tie that away. I add an armor stand. Oh, can't even spell armor stand. There we go. And then we've pretty much got a nice little kind of like feature down here. Everything's all kind of detailed interior wise. Obviously if you want the barrels in the floor upside down, just feel free to go down like so, and then you can add them in like that, just like this, and it will create this nice little effect. I did this all the way through on the other house, which looks just a lot better than kind of keeping it as planks, and also gives you so much more access to storage. So yeah, it's a really nice little simple underground base. Really early on in the game you can create this. Obviously using the trapdoors, maybe something you want to do later on, but if we just quickly head back over to the other one, you can see that they're pretty much the same. The only thing that's really different is I've just kind of added more things to the outside, so like exterior foliage and things, and then obviously you've got the barrels in the floor on this one down here too. Everything is pretty much the same, and this one is actually one smaller, so don't go down as far as I did if you want to keep it this kind of cozy and compact. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this small little design, something a bit different, and I thought I'd try it out, and it came out pretty cool, little cool small style underground base. But yeah, don't forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you all soon. Peace.